In my endeavors to provide the Legends fanbase with card lore, I decided to ask one of the most prominent and talented Legends streamers, Christian Van Hoos, or CVH as he's better known, for a suggestion for my next video. As a longtime Elder Scrolls fan, I was a bit surprised when he suggested High King Emeric, but I was eager to tackle this challenge. So, this one's for you, CVH. Emeric of Cumberland was born not into royalty, but instead was the son of Earl Pieric of Cumberland, the head of a wealthy mercantile consortium. Born in the Second Era, year 521, Emeric was educated from a young age in both economic and military matters, and, at his father's behest, he spent his summers as a young man serving as a lieutenant for the mounted escort of the Evermore caravan. In the Second Era, year 541, the Reachman king Dukerak laid siege to the city of Wayrest, but was held off by the forces of the then King Gardner. Having failed to overtake High Rock's trading capital, Dukerak set his sights on the cities of Camlorn and Daggerfall. A 20-year-old Emeric advised King Gardner to militarize the Cumberland trading fleet as transports for his heavy dragoons in an attempt to intercept Dukerak, ambushing his forces from the rear outside the gates of Daggerfall. There, Emeric slew Dukerak, while the forces of Wayrest and Daggerfall scattered the invading Reachmen in a combined effort. This victory led to the establishment of the First Daggerfall Covenant, a unifying agreement between the kingdoms of Daggerfall, Camlorn, Shornhelm, Evermore, and Wayrest, with King Gardner serving as High King. In the year 563 of the Second Era, the Nahatan flu swept through High Rock, killing many, including Emeric's father and the entirety of the royal family of Wayrest. With no line of succession, a reluctant Emeric was persuaded to assume the throne. On the day of his coronation, a golden halo reportedly surrounded the sun, which Emeric took as a sign from the divines, eliminating his self-doubt. And thus, the Cumberland dynasty was established. Shortly after his coronation, Emeric married Princess Maria, daughter of King Faharajad of Sentinel in the province of Hammerfell. While it was a marriage born of love, it had the benefit of securing a trade agreement between the two kingdoms, resulting in a nearly universal prosperity for both, and bringing Hammerfell into the Daggerfall Covenant. This, however, angered King Rancer of Shornhelm, as it came at the cost of Emeric rejecting the opportunity to marry Rancer's daughter, Princess Rael. The schism between the two kingdoms grew until the year 566, when King Rancer's forces led an invasion of the Kingdom of Wayrest, ending with Wayrest City again being sieged. Emeric's forces, aided by a nigh miraculous thunderstorm, defeated Rancer's army, breaking the siege lines and sending them into retreat. After this victory, Emeric worked to re-establish peace, reunifying High Rock and Hammerfell back into the greater Daggerfall Covenant, with the addition of Orsinium, the home of the Orsimer. This new treaty was signed by Emeric and King Kurog Grobagrak. After the death of the interregnum emperor Varin Aquilarius, while the whole of Tamriel was in turmoil, Emeric proposed that the Daggerfall Covenant attempt to gain the imperial throne, thrusting the Covenant into the Three Banners War. While the war raged in Cyrodiil, Emeric further cemented his reputation by winning many additional victories against Imperial and Reachman invaders. In the Second Era, year 582, Emeric was abducted by the Imperial Remnant under the Imperial Legion Magus General Septima Tharn. In an attempt to further her insane pursuit of supernatural power, Tharn slew Emeric in the long-forgotten Redguard Hall of Heroes. Using his death as a catalyst, she followed his soul to the far shores, the Redguard realm of the dead. Unfortunately for her, a lone Daggerfall Covenant soldier was able to follow her to the far shores, where she was finally killed. The Redguard god Tuatha looked favorably on this deed, allowing this lone hero and Emeric to return to the land of the living. What became of Emeric, or any further role of his in the Three Banners War, is currently lost to the ages. But what we do know of his miraculous life and his wise leadership should serve as an inspiration to future leaders of the Breton kingdoms. If you enjoyed this piece of character history, leave me a comment, like, or maybe subscribe. And while you're at it, have a look at CVH's channel, linked below. He has tons of great Legends gameplay, deck tech videos, and advice for new and veteran players. I think you'll really enjoy it. And thanks for watching.